What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Albion Online video. In this video, this is the second part on the series on my channel where I'm trying to max all of the gathering professions. Last video, we started off with this brand new character, and our goal was to get to tier 4 skinning, and we did. If we open our destiny board, we are actually tier 4 skinning, and we are about 1/5 away to get tier 5 skinning, as well as we're tier 3 lumberjacking. The whole goal of this entire series is to max every single profession, gathering profession, all the way to tier 8, so it's going to take us a long time, and that's kind of the process of developing this series in this channel. So this is a brand new character that I started last episode. If you want to see last episode, there'll be a link in the description where I just go over everything I'm going to do in this entire YouTube series that I'm doing here. So for this video, I think we're going to try hitting tier 5 skinning. So we're about 1/5, 1/5 there. We actually have a lot of learning points. We have 455 learning points because of those 2 days that they gave us a free premium. So I was able to get a bunch of learning points for doing that. And then so we're about 1/5 there. We have to waste 117 learning points to get to tier 5, which is definitely worth it. Again, this character is only for gathering, so all of my learning points that I'm getting will go into leveling up these gathering professions. So I won't be leveling up stuff like my armor or my weapon, only professions. So that is the good news for that. I also purchased 30 days of premium. I know last video I said that I was going to try purchasing all of my premiums by using in-game currency, but as you can see, the price to buy premium with silver has skyrocketed. It's at 5 million silver for 1 month. When I said that last episode, it was around 3.2, 3.5 million to buy premium, so it's a little bit less. But since it skyrocketed all the way to 5 million silver for 1 month of premium, I actually, it's going to take me a long time. So I actually decided to just buy premium. It only cost me $9 for this entire month, 30 days. And then next month, I should have an income coming with all of my professions. And with that, I should be buying premium with the in-game currency. So I did buy premium with real life money. So just letting you guys know. So in this video, we're going to try hitting tier 5 skinning. Again, we're 1/5 there. We're going to use learning points, and we might try to level up some other stuff like mining or the harvester or maybe even the warrior tree. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with this video, and let's try hitting that tier 5 skinning. Now, I do want to say I have a bunch of resources here because I did kind of try leveling up or getting some resources off camera. So this is the resources that I got here. I got 452 tier 4 hide, as well as some tier 3 and some 4.1. So we are currently in this zone right here because we have a high a high area of hide where we can get stuff like we usually want to get stags or so for tier 4. And it's not contested currently, but this is a really high populated area. There's a lot of gatherers that come here, but it seems like there's not a lot currently. So what we're going to do is we're going to start killing some stags, start leveling up my skinning. I have the longbow because of the raining arrows, but it shouldn't take us that long because we have some learning points we can waste on leveling this up to tier 5. But I might be here for like a solid hour, hour and a half, leveling up all of these skinning tiers that I have to. So we're gonna keep doing this, and I'll check in with you guys once I start reaching some of the goals, and maybe when I start banking or refining those resources back in the city. So I was just killing some stags just like normal, and I actually got a fawn. These are pretty rare, not that rare as other animals that you get by killing something like a dire wolf, but you do have to get kind of lucky to get these things. So I did get this. This is an extra silver if I want to sell it or grow it, but I'm probably going to sell it off to the market. But as you can see, I am, if I finish this, around 4%. I've done around 1,000 fame. It's only been like, what, 4 minutes or so since I began. So I'm doing this right now. I got this cute little fawn here that I'm going to sell on the markets for some extra silver. As you can see, I only have 6,000 silver, which is not a lot. And I need to start getting a lot of silver because I want to get even a bigger ox. Because this is only a tier 3 ox, and tier 4 oxes can carry more. And I think they're a little bit faster. So I want to do that and maybe get a horse or something like that, so I can start gathering in the black zones. And that's going to be a big part of this series. And that is, I have to gather in black zones, and I don't have a guild, so I have to find a guild that has some territories, and I have to make sure the guild accepts me with all of my, whatever, all my stats, and it's going to be hard because I'm not going to be leveling up much of my PvP and PvE stats. It's going to be mainly gathering, so I'm going to have to somehow convince a guild who has territories to let me kind of join their guild. I'm not going to try joining my own personal guild that I have on my normal accounts, because I feel like that's a little bit too much of a cheat, you can say. It's a little easy if I just tell them, hey, this is my gathering account, let me join. So I'm going to try getting a guild, or kind of, you know, looking around for a guild. If you have any guild suggestions, or if your guild might consider, you know, me having me in there as I gather and level up this account, and make sure you let me know in the comments below, and I'll check out all the guilds that you guys recommend. But if not, I'll start searching from guilds, and then maybe we can start gathering on the black zones for tier 5 and tier 6, which is probably the best money making right now for resources. Tier 6 is very, very high profitable, as well as tier 5. So I really need to basically get tier 5 skinning so I can start getting some other resources. So with that, let's continue doing this. I'm gonna try hitting that tier 5 skinning. So I've been doing this for a while now. As you can see, I'm 7% done. I have almost 10,000 fame for my tier 5 skinning. I gotta reach 28,000 fame to get the 20%, and once I'm 20%, I'll be able to use some of my learning points to unlock tier 5. So it's been a struggle. I'm not nearly even close to being halfway done. I'm 3% away from being halfway done with tier 5 skinning. So I still have to do that, but I'm heading back to Bridgewatch because, first of all, my gear took a lot of durability. Reason being is my Wi-Fi actually ran out and I got killed, so that lowered my durability. And then I also have to buy and, you know, repair my skinning knife. It's 15% durability here. So I have to do that. As well, I want to refine all of these resources. I actually find a really nice spot where I can get tier 4.2 and 4.1. So I've been getting a lot of that recently. And that's pretty much all that's been happening. I'm going to head back to Bridgewatch, and then I'm going to refine some of the resources and repair all my tools and my gear. And then I'll head back to where I was, continue just killing the mobs and skinning them so I can get to that tier 5 skinning. Probably don't have enough silver to refine everything, but let's get all this stiff leathers, and then I'm going to go down here, get all the thick leathers, and I actually need 3,000 silver to do that. So what I'm going to do is get as much tier 3 leather as I can, which is going to be around there, whatever. Go back, sell a portion of those thick leathers into the markets, and then come back here and then refine all of my tier 3 and tier 4, and use my focus points, since I have 30,000, on my 4.2 resources. Sold all of my thick leather that I sold off the markets, and I actually have 21,000 silver from selling all of that. So I can actually come here, finish my thick leather, which is only going to cost 2,000 silver, and then continue down into my work leather, my uncommon work leather, and my rare work leather. And then with that, we should be good to go. I think I'm going to do the 4.2 first, use my focus points, then go back and do my other leathers here. So we're almost done. We're getting a lot of fame by doing that. That's where we're probably going to level up the most. We're going to use right here our focus points on my rare worked leather here. So we should be getting some amounts of tier 4.2 leather. As you can see, we have that 40%, 44% return rate. So we should be here. You probably have to do 2 more. Yeah, it's probably going to be the last one here. Actually, I have 1 more. There we go. So we have 37 rare work leather. I don't know how much they sell for, but I'm going to be selling them off in the market for that extra profit. And now let's continue into our uncommon worked leather. We could actually use our focus points. Yeah, let's use our focus points. Why not? So let's use our focus points for 4.1 as well. We got that 44% return rate. And then this should give us a small portion amount of 4.1 as well. So around 34, 4.1 leather. So let's continue with our 4, just a regular flat tier 4 leather. So let's do this. It's going to be here a while. I'm going to go ahead and just sell these off in the market, and I'll meet you guys back where I was and, you know, continue gathering that leather. So as you can see, I'm actually in Fort Sterling, and the reason being is I'm actually leveling up my mining to tier 3. So I am only tier 2 mining, I'm tier 2 pickaxe here, and I want to level this up to tier 3. Now, why I did this? The reason I did this is because doing the activity over and over of gathering leather, is getting annoying and it's getting tedious, and I wanted to change some stuff up. So I'm still 7% on, you know, gathering leather. What I'm going to be doing for the rest of this video is trying to get all of my other kind of professions, gathering professions, to tier 3. So I want to get my harvester, my miner, my courier all the way to tier 3. That way I'm going to change my strategy. Instead of trying to max out something all the way to a high tier between tier 5 and tier 6, instead of doing that, I'm going to be leveling up all of them kind of around the same time and kind of do a cycle and alternate between the resources and what resources I'm gathering, because it's going to get tedious, it's going to get annoying, and as you guys can probably tell, sometimes when you go out there and you gather for a long time, you will get bored of doing that. So what I'm going to do is try leveling everything up to tier 3. And then every episode, I might do something like try leveling up a gathering profession 4 or 5%, and then rotating to another profession and upgrading that or leveling that up 4 or 5%. That way, I have a cycle of me upgrading every single profession, and I also don't get bored of doing that activity over and over and over. So we are actually almost done. We're going to hit tier 3. We're going to use that learning points. It's only 5 learning points. We are very, very close to that. And then what I'm going to do is I'll see you guys when I'm doing the harvester tree, and then we'll do the courier tree. And with that, we will probably end the episode there or do a little bit more of leather or another activity. But if you actually ask me, I think mining is my favorite activity to do, just because in every other MMO that involves some kind of activity like resources, I'm always a miner. I've always been mining, and I like the idea of mining. So with that, let's go ahead and finish our mining to tier 3. I don't have to cut the video here. I think after this node, we're going to be using our learning points. There we go. So learning points, we are level 3 mining. Now we're going to head off and we're going to level up our harvester, and then we're going to do our courier, and that should be good to go. We are pretty close to getting the tier 3 courier up here. So I went all the way to, keep forgetting the location, Marlock, and I am very close. As you can see, 1 more percent. This is probably the last thing that I need to get level 20. There we go, well, 20%. I'm going to learn that, and we are tier 3 courier. Now we have the harvester left, and we are not doing fishing for this series because fishing is a whole other different game. And I have a whole video if you want to know how to do fishing. I'll also have that in the description. It's a whole fishing guide where I go over how you can power level and all the fishing stuff. It's just a quick plug there to my video. So we're heading back. I'm going to store everything into the Marlock Bank, and we're probably going to head off, or we have to head off to Thetfort for the last profession, which is the harvester. We're going to get that to level 3, and then we'll see how much time I have left before I end off the video. And from there on, we'll start leveling everything up to tier 4 and then everything to tier 5. Alrighty, we are here next to Thetfort. We're about to reach the 20% mark, and we're going to level up our harvester. So we're here, we're 18% for our fiber harvester. This should be the last one right here, and we should be good to go, hitting all of our gathering professions to tier 3. And with that, that's going to probably conclude this video. But before I let you guys go, I do want to share some stuff. So let's come here into this pool of water here. Why not? It's a cool spot to let go of the video. So let's go here. Let's learn this. So we used some learning points this video, but we do have premium, so we do get that 20%, well, 20 learning points every single episode, or basically every single day, which is going to be almost every episode. So with that, there we go, guys. We can see that we are full tier 3, and our next goal is getting all of these down to tier 4. I know I spent a bunch of this video getting to tier 5, or trying to get to tier 5, and that's, I'm going to put a little hold on it for now, because I want to get all of these down to tier 4 on the next episode. So we're going to get the harvester, the miner, the lumberjack, and the courier down to tier 4, maybe 2, maybe 3 of them, depends how long it's going to take me. It's 30,000 silver, well, 30,000 fame, not silver, to unlock it, but we probably have 15%. And if we actually do the quick math now, so 15% of 30,000, I don't want to do the math currently. I'm sorry, guys, it is 4:30 a.m. 4,500, I should have probably known that. 4,500 fame to get all of these to tier 4. So pretty good. We're going to be doing that next episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this kind of took a while for me to push the episode 2. There was a lot of stuff that I was doing, but we did make it. We are here, episode 2. We're going to do episode 3 in the upcoming days. And yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. With that being said, one quick thing, I'm giving away a giant horse mount on my Discord server. Click the link in the description where you can join my Discord server, go all the way down into the weekly giveaways text channel, and there you can enter to win the giant horse, which is actually this month's. If you go here into the night challenge, it's this month's challenge, the giant horse here, the challenge mounts that you get. And as you can see, we're actually leveling up some of our challenge stuff. So we're about 1/3 to get our night challenge chest, and we actually can claim some of this Tones of Insight. So let's claim that. I should have not probably done that. I don't have any armor on, but whatever, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later on my next video. Peace.